as you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing some slide cancelling today. Something different to what I normally do, to the usual, you know, like gameplay in Warzone or multiplayer. I'll go through my settings first, then I'll show you how to slide cancel, and then I'll kind of explain like why you would slide cancel, like why it's good to do it, and then like sort of certain situations where you would might want to slide cancel. It helps for Warzone and multiplayer as well. It's kind of the same. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably better in multiplayer, but it's just I use it all the time. I only play Warzone these days, and it's, you know, just as good for that. So my settings would be, the first thing I would change, which you absolutely need, this is a must, is the slide behavior. Change it to tap. I think you can still do it with hold, but to be honest, I don't really know, because I've been using tap for ages now. Basically since the game came out, it's one of the first things I changed. And I think my button layout's changed, but this is specifically for me because, you know, my button layout's tactical, so I can click this button to crouch, and that's slide as well, because if I tap that, it slides. I think that makes it a lot easier. And for me, I've got the elite controller, so I've got the B paddles in the back, and the right one here is for A, so that's like jump, which you'll need that for the slide cancel. But you can still do it. You don't need like most people play on PlayStation, so obviously you've got a scuff controller or something, but you still don't need it. I can still do it. You know, it's not as easy actually. But right, so the way to slide cancel, how to do it. It's basically, so you're sprinting and you just go slide A, slide A, okay? Slide A, slide A. So basically that is for me, that's the click the button, double click it, then push A. You want to play about this in private match for a while, because it does take a bit of time to get the timing down, because sometimes you'll do that and you'll just jump. You don't want to be jumping out the slide. A good way to practice it, for what I did, was just slide. Just go slide, and then when you get used to that, just go slide A. Okay, so just run around the map, slide A. Okay, I'll go into why you do that in a minute, but like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos pretty short. I'm trying to keep this like 5-ish minutes, maybe just a bit more, you know, still a little bit longer. But this is a good map to do it on as well, because there's loads of little buildings, there's loads of corners. It's just a good kind of map to practice it on. So like I said before, so you want to run forward, slide A, slide A, and you'll know you're doing it right, because you'll slide, and your gun will come straight back up. It'll like snap back up, and you'll stand up. So be ready for a gunfight. You know what I mean? It's like you're ready for a gunfight. If you just slide, see when you do just a normal slide, it slides, it gets slow, and your gun takes a second. It's not a second. It's like, I think it's like 300 milliseconds to come up, something like that. And it drags out and it gets slow at the end. This is just a really snappy way of like sliding around the map, stuff like that. Okay. So just practice that. Slide A, so A or X, whatever jump is on your controller or mouse and keyboard. I think it's quite hard to do mouse and keyboard. I tried to do it for a while and it's doable, but if you're doing it all the time, it's pretty uncomfortable to do. Definitely easier in control. Yeah. So okay, so again to why you would slide cancel. I mean, there's a few different reasons why you slide cancel. For me, mainly it's there's two kind of reasons why I slide cancel. One is for basically getting an unlimited like tactical sprint, because okay, when your gun goes in the air like that, that's your tactical sprint, and now it's just normal sprint, okay? And the tactical sprint only lasts for like a second there, then it goes to normal sprint. And the tactical sprint's obviously faster than the normal one. And see now, it takes a wee while. Watch how long it takes for the tactical sprint to come back. This is me rapidly tapping it, and it's not coming back. Okay? So I'm just running. This is like your base movements, like your speed of running. But if you slide cancel, see it's up in the air. Slide cancel, and it comes back. Slide cancel, fuck it there. Slide cancel, it comes back. Slide cancel, it comes back. So I mean, you can basically have an unlimited sprint. And obviously in multiplayer, it's not as important. But if you're playing Warzone and you've got like a lot of ground to cover, like say you're getting chased by the smoke, or say you're trying to get away from a team that's just wiped all your boys. You just got Shan, you're just trying to get to a buy or something like that. I mean, this is the kind of thing, and it's just a much faster way to get about. You can see like, and look how much harder I would be to shoot. Right, if I'm doing this, sliding about with a tactical sprint, other than just just running. If I'm just running normal like this, plumb long, look how easy I am to shoot. If you're sliding like this, and you're getting your tactical sprint, and you're going about like all this, you know what I mean? You're so much harder to get hit. If you see someone running around like map like this, you know they're probably a decent player. But if you just see someone just running in a straight line trying to get away from you, You know what I mean? They're a lot easier to kill. So that's kind of, so another reason why I use the slide cancel all the time is because it gives you your gun back a lot faster. And by that I mean your sprint to fire speed. So when you're sprinting, right, say you're on your max sprint right now, and then you stop to shoot and aim, there is a delay. It's not like you don't, and it looks almost like it's instantly, like that, but there is a delay. If you slide cancel everywhere, there's no delay. It comes back instantly. So you can shoot your gun as soon as you're ready for a gunfight. That's why whenever I'm running about in Warzone, in buildings and stuff, I'm always slide cancelling, just because I always want to be ready for that next gunfight. Right, so the other main reason why you want the slide cancel is in and around corners. Corners and buildings, around any corner, through doors, all that sort of stuff. Because it gives you the ability to be able to camera people really, really bad in this game. And by camera I mean you can literally slide around the corner, aim, and shoot them before they've seen you. It might even be like a fraction of a second, so like 100 to 300 milliseconds depending on connection. Because this game's obviously, you know, Call of Duty, very dependent on the connection. But that's why you'll see a lot of pro players, a lot of sweaty players online will just slide around every corner like this. They'll slide cancel you around a corner, and that means that they can see if you're right here, right? For instance, if you're here watching that door and you see someone slide cancel out that door, they will slide, and before you can even pull the trigger, they've probably hit you a couple times. Like you might still kill them. This doesn't work every time. You're not going to win every gunfight. This isn't like the be all end all winning every single gunfight, but it definitely gives you an advantage in gunfights, especially when you're doing this. If someone's like pre-aiming you there and you know they're there, or for whatever reason you're just going to pre-aim expecting someone to be there, you do have an advantage if you slide cancel, because you can see them a fraction of a second before they see you. And in Call of Duty, especially multiplayer, or even in Warzone, you know what I mean, like these fractions of seconds is what wins you gunfights. I mean, it's not like, I mean, so the main things for slide cancelling, just going overall, is definitely, you know, the unlimited sprint. You know, look at that gun, always in the air, always got that attack sprint. Sometimes if it does cancel out, you just got to slide cancel twice and it'll come back. You've always got that. Number two would definitely be you're much harder to hit. If you're fucking cracked out, running around the map like this, you're so much harder to get shot. Like than some normal guy just running around the map, you know, just like this. How much easier am I to shoot now? Especially because if you're sliding, you know, your body's like half the size, you're running faster, all these sort of things. And then obviously number three, cameraing people in this game, it's just mad. It's such an advantage. So I definitely recommend practicing this in a private match. If there's any questions and stuff, you know, just ask them in the comments below. I've probably said something wrong in this video at some point, you know. I'm sure there'll be loads of people wanting to correct me. Here's hoping that there's loads of people watching the video to correct me, you know. That's the point of the whole YouTube banner, isn't it? But I'll probably do another video, like I said at the start. I'll probably do another one with bunny hopping. I think I'll save that for the next video, because then I can milk this one for all it's worth, you know what I mean? Because then I can get a part 1 and a part 2, and maybe squeeze in a part 3 if I can, you know? Gotta get as much videos as I can. But yeah, you know, I'd appreciate everyone to like and subscribe and all that shit to the video. Follow my Twitch below, where I'm always streaming, getting raging. I rage quitted on stream last night, which was really fun, because we got shat on a lot. But yeah, right, I'm gonna go. Slide cancel. Definitely do it, 100%.